He's caught the brown again, and against Judd Trump you can't afford to do that. You've got to get that cue ball near the cushion. This is the last frame before the mid-session interval. First chance to Judd Trump in this frame. One. And if the red goes when he pots the black, Ronnie might be sitting there for a while, because this young man is full of confidence.
Eight. 9.
We're looking at just sheer natural ability and talent. That's what you're watching. Okay, years of practice, but this young left-hander was born to play snooker, as he over-screws his positional
60.
side of the shot. That's the red he should have been on, but he overdone it. This is much more difficult, and he's going to have to use the reds to try and get position. He's on the pink, though. He's a bit unlucky to cover the black. Pink goes, but he'd have to go in and out of balk to get back onto a red.
$23. 24.
And the feeling Ronnie's got, which I had when obviously when Ronnie came on the scene, is you're watching someone do to you what you've done to so many other players, and you're trying to think of ways to stop it.
$29.
I think the fact that he
30.
practices with Ronnie as well, sort of. I don't think he'd have any fear anyway if he didn't practice with Ronnie, but it certainly helps the situation. It's a little bit like your situation when you used to play with John Higgins, Stephen Maguire all the time. I think you helped them on tremendously when you played them in the big occasion. You still got to do it out in, as Cliff Thorburn used to call it, you got to do it when you're out there in the bear pit.
37. 38.
This just looks like a practice session there for Judd, doesn't it? Looks totally relaxed. Doesn't look under any pressure whatsoever. And to be fair, he's not been put under any pressure at the moment.
45.
Yeah, every chance now is going to be 4-0, but if you think about it, could quite easily have been 2 each. Ronnie missed the black off the spot, and then he didn't get the reds open when he had that 49 break. So it looks, for all the world, it'll be 4-0.
51.
It could quite easily have been 2-all. But this
52.
young man, he's fantastic to watch. And we heard Graham Dott at the top of the show saying that he doesn't watch that much snooker, but he wants to watch this one here.
$59. 60.
Couple more
65.
pots and we'll be off to the mid-session interval.
66.
It's like a stroll in the park at the moment for Judd Trump. In fact, we all are having a
73.
stroll in the park this week, down through Alexander Palace Park, on the
74.
way to the venue. This magnificent venue that's hosting the Masters this year. And the crowds have been fantastic right the way through. That's
81.
the auditorium there. And there'll be
82.
a few shocked spectators that wouldn't have expected this 4-0 to Judd Trump.
$89. 90.
This young player's had 143 centuries in his career. He's only been a pro 6 years. 35 centuries last year.
97.
33 already this year. He's a potting machine, isn't he?
Judd will know the highest break is 139. So needs a black with his final red for the 140.
105.
Trust you, Mr. Hendry, to think
106.
about that. There's £15,000 for the high break. You always liked to nick a few quid, didn't you? That was the 10th century in this year's
113.
Masters. And 140
115.
would take a little bit of beating, I would think.
But this is power snooker.
118.
What's going through Ronnie's mind?
122.
He's got a lot of respect and admiration for Judd Trump. This is the sort of thing that he's done on many, many occasions.
$127.
And that's perfectly played.
$133.
What a fabulous clearance from young Judd Trump.